Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's go. Let's get in here. Let me see in my life. Just breezy. Just breezy. Lord, who's this? Okay. Am I live? No, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am. Let's get it started. I don't like how y'all been treating me on this internet, man. I'm here to address y'all. Y'all been thinking shit sweet. Why can't, let me see. Man, why did they make my caption that? My caption is not that. What was my caption? Um, that was my caption. Let's see, did it change? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Speak to me when you come in the building. Speak to me when you come in the building. You hear me? Let me see.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Speak to me when you come in the building. Let's see, man. We got a lot to talk about. Cause man, oh man, oh man, jolly it, jolly it. Even outside people though, we got a lot to cover. Y'all go ahead and tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and let me know who here. Go and come back. I'ma wait until people join in. I'ma wait until people join in. I'm gonna be here because I got a lot of stuff I need to address. I got me bent. We got ex big backs getting mad over AI pictures, getting disrespectful in a peaceful conversation. They calling themselves peaceful. No, it's not peaceful. It's not peaceful at all. You want to know what peaceful is? Peaceful is breezy. Peaceful is breezy. You hear me? Peaceful is breezy. What I'm gonna do is this. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try something different. Just tap in with me if you here. Tap in with me if you here. I know a lot of people ain't gonna be here. I'm lying. They gonna be here because even when they don't like you, they tend to show up and see, or they tend to show up and see. Hmm, whatever. I get hung up on my words sometimes. But really, the people who don't like you, they tune in just to make sure that they don't like you. Like, let me make sure I don't like this guy because I kind of like him. So let me see it. So when you're dealing with people like that, you have to just understand that it's not personal. It's not personal. Sometimes they like you because you're everything that they would love to be, and they hate that they can't be that. So they start to project, right? Now, I don't blame you though. I don't blame you. That's like a spirit thing. You know, sometimes when you're vibrating low, it leaves rooms for the devil to come in and use you, you know? So it's not your fault. You know, it's not your fault. Without all that, you're still a child of God. You hear me? And I made sure that, you know what, let me apologize to the ex big back. I shouldn't even start it like that. Let me apologize, right? Because somebody else said that men shouldn't men are supposed to lead. We are not supposed to match the energy of a woman. And I matched her energy, you know, because I was being respectful. Then she threw an insult. It didn't bother me, but I just, decided to be like, why not? Why not jab a little back? But that would be me acting, like her and matching her energy. And with the post, what I took that post at was, don't stoop down to our level. You're supposed to be better than us. So you know what? I'm gonna be better than her. Because that's my position, better than her. You feel me? So I apologize to the ex big back. You hear me? I apologize. But on the AI, not a but to her apology, but on the AI topic, y'all have to think about the AI. Imagine your girl. I'm gonna talk to the fellas right now. The fellas. Imagine your girl. She didn't let herself go a little bit. She used to be attractive, maybe not, but let's just say in this example, she used to be attractive. Now, this is 10 years post attraction. No, 10 years post attractive, right? We got AI now. And she put this prompt in that every other woman is using right now. And it turned her into a bad bee on a pole. And she talking about this is the stripper her. Or she say, I'm bad. And then you as her man go into the comments and put hard eyes like, ooh, girl, I'm on my way home to you, or I love you. Ooh, girl, you beautiful. And then when you make it home, she got an attitude. Oh, you like girls who look like her, huh? You like that, huh? You can't win for losing. Cause it's like on the front end, it'd be like, no, I'm just having fun. And that ain't no shot at Eliza or Elias. That's not a shot at her. But it'd be like, no, I was just having fun until you, her man, hard eyes the AI pictures. Now you get the same response as if you sent the hard eyes to her friend picture. That was edited. That wasn't her. Nah, it makes no sense. It's like it's crazy. It's messed up. It's like, what do you do? You feel me? You really, I'm gonna tell you what you gotta do as a guy. You have to let her go through all her emotional roller coasters and negative energy and all that, looking at the AI pictures because she chose to do it. She's a big girl. You have to let her go through all that, beat up on herself and say, oh my God, I wish I looked like that. Why can't I look like that? Sit down on the couch, eat some ice cream. Don't go to the gym. Don't switch up the way she eat. Just sit and later on diagnose it as depression. You gotta let her go through all that. But the bad side about letting her go through that is you wasn't there with her during that. Then she get to asking you, how did you let me go through all that alone? Why did you let me go through that all alone? You didn't love me. You didn't tell me, babe, hey, babe, get up, get up, smile. Let's go to the gym together. Let's not eat ice cream. Let's not do the AI image of your body, knowing that you don't look like that, which will later on cause depression. Then you become to blame for that also. You can't win for losing. That's why, like, I came up with something. I was thinking about something, right? I put two words together. Now, I don't know if it's already out there, but I put two words together. It was emotional loyalty. I know it's a thing in business, but in relationships, I don't know. But I'm gonna stick it out there, right? Because that's what women want, and I don't think that they know that or even understand that enough to explain it to you. And then guys are confused because we're supposed to know, but we don't really know. But I think it's emotional loyalty that they want. They want you to be loyal to their emotional world, right? That's their world. but they want you to be loyal to that, right? So if something happened like A, but they feel that it happened like B, they want you to be loyal to the ideal that B happened instead of A, which is what was material in front of you, which would be logically correct. Now, as a guy, that's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, but that's what they want. I'm not telling you to be emotionally loyal or not. Now, if you were to, I would advise you to be emotionally loyal to a woman who is not emotionally unstable, because then you start to lose who you are, right? You have to stay grounded. But yeah, and that kept on popping back up, right? And it just seemed like it was the right time to say it right now. Um, and actually, I took the time out to listen to Cardi B album. I know it seemed like I'm jumping, but I'm not. That brought me right back to emotional loyalty, because all the stuff that she was singing about, rapping about, the other people singing about, like, be loyal to how she's feeling. That's chaotic. That's drama. Is she the drama? Yes, she is. What's up, Setters World? Yo, yo, yo. I'm here. You did say I was gonna be on here later, but I thought I wasn't. But let's get it. Now, I was just trying to wait a little bit for some people to come up in here, because they been having me messed up on Facebook. Y'all been having me messed up. You hear me? Joliet, Joliet, Joliet. Y'all been having me messed up. And I still love y'all. Some of them ain't even from Joliet though. Some ain't even from Joliet, but if they in my orbit, they in Joliet, right? That's like them coming to visit. When you come on my street on Facebook, you come to Joliet, right? So yeah, they been having me messed up, man. People wanna, y'all do a lot of name callings. Y'all do a lot of name calling. Y'all gotta stop. And the only reason I say y'all gotta stop is because it don't do nothing. If we're having a back and forth, right? If we're having a back and forth, which is called a debate, even a slight debate, it don't even have to be a formal debate where you get this amount of minutes or you get this. You make a statement, you respond, and you make a rebuttal to the response. It only have to be structured. If you having a back and forth, I look at a back and forth as a time to teach, help understand. Even if the person who I'm going back and forth with ends in disagreement, that's fine with me. It's about the people who are watching and not speaking, right? Because most of the time when you're a smart person, you understand that life teaches you the best lessons, and you're a student at best. So you sit back and you listen or you read, right? So while you're going all the way left and my position is right, I'm gonna go all the way right, even if you never come back to the middle or to the right. Guess what? All that in between, all that game in between, somebody catching it, and it is game. So I'm not gonna say gracefully bow out. When you bow out like a sore loser and start to name call, it's like, like, name calling don't hurt. That's like saying, one time when I was in junior high school, and we used to have our little roast sessions and whatnot. And one dude got mad because I said a "yo mama so fat" joke. He act like he wanted to fight, and some of my friends held him back, and I'm like, man, let dude go, let him go. He ain't gonna do nothing. I'm not worried about it. Let him go, let him go. He ain't do nothing, right? Later on, I tell him, what you get mad for? We cracking jokes. If you can't take it, why you come up to the front of the line? You feel me? Like, why you come up here? And then you try to crack on me. Why would you go at me? And you can't take a joke back. I said, hey, have I ever saw your mama? I don't know. I mean, is your mama fat? No, she ain't. All right, then why you got offended? You was embarrassed. That was way in junior high. Y'all too grown to be doing that. It's like y'all become y'all opinions. If y'all say, okay, Trump, everybody dislike me. Not everybody, but a lot of people dislike me because I voted for Trump, which is my right. I can vote for anybody I want. So can you. If anybody else tell you that you can't vote for who you want, that's them wanting you to be a slave. Like you have to vote for this. Remember that people died for you to vote. If it wasn't for you to vote whoever you wanted to vote for, they died in vain. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Um, just say it can be the opposite person saying Trump is evil, he's racist. So no matter what Trump does, it can be something great. People become their belief or become that thing. I'm gonna just say that thing. You become that thing. You become that Trump is racist. So everything is like, Trump is racist. Even if he do something great, Trump is racist. So you close your ears, your eyes, all your senses to everything. It could be something walking right past you. It say not racist. It walks not racist. Talk not racist. Barks not racist. You know, and you still it's racist. And everybody be telling you, like, no, it's not. Like, just listen. Boom, they'll break it down to you in a way that a 7-year-old will understand. No, it's not racist. You're like, it's racist. Y'all become what y'all hear. Y'all become what y'all believe. Like, it's okay to change. It's okay to come back after you learn something new. It's okay to come back and be like, dang, that person who I was yesterday was ignorant. Like, I used to be in the streets heavy. Right? I used to be like, man, the police messing with me. Man, they steady messing with me, especially up in Larkin Village. Officer Lieberman, can't stand him. Still to this day, he used to bust me down, take my speaker, the screws out my speaker, look for stuff. He never caught me with anything. I didn't even live over there. He never he just started doing that out of nowhere. But I understood that somebody around me had to be talking. That was the reason why he was trying to catch me. Because somebody around me was telling him things about me, right? I was a criminal, or I was operating as a criminal. He was operating as law enforcement. He was doing his job. Maybe it was wrong how he was doing it, but was he just pointing me out? Was I just a innocent citizen? No, I wasn't. Right? So I banged with him. We fought. I treated him every chance I got. But today, at 35, I look back and I say, I mean, he was just doing his job. And I also say the streets is trash. Trash. I also say that because the streets is trash. I had to get to that point. I had to grow. I have a 13-year-old son that's about to be 14 in some days. I had to grow. I couldn't be a 14-year-old having a 14-year-old son. I had to grow into a man. I had to understand without feelings that that's trash. That's the lowest level on a social construct. Why do I want to operate down there? All that's down in that place is rats, rodents, and bad people. You have people my age still there, all rats, rodents. That's the only way you survive there. You can't survive there being a good guy, a good person. When I went to prison, I always looked around like I don't belong here. I had my way, but it's like I don't belong here. We're different. I'm different than these people. I'm not scared to say that. I'm not. I don't care if people are like, oh, you too good to be in jail. Hell yeah. You too scared. You too good to be in the street. Hell yeah. I'm too good to be in the streets. Right now, you guys are chilling with Breezy, and on chilling with Breezy, we have conversation. It's regular conversation. Man, I got some topics, but we might touch them, we might not. You feel me? But we are gonna touch feelings. You hear me? We touch feelings. Now, let's see. We got Seta World. She say, all is mind. Whatever you focus on or whatever thoughts you hold in your mind, you attract or become. That's true. That's the law of attraction. That's the law of attraction. Now I elaborate on that. Um, Positive thoughts is what creates winners. You can't be a loser. I mean, you can't be a winner with negative thoughts. If you're always the type of person that say, "Oh, I'm dumb. I'm just an idiot. Oh, you're just dumb." Why? No, no. You're gonna be dumb. That's not how winners talk. See, thoughts do what they supposed to do. Thoughts come, they go. Come, go. Come, go all day. Come, go. Come, go. Right? Now, it's your responsibility to let it go, come and go, or stop it, spend a little time with it. Now, if you spend a little time with a negative thought, during that time that you're spending with that negative thought, you should be dismantling it. You should be showing it who's the boss. It's only a thought. They come and go. If a thought comes through that say, "Oh, I'm so dumb," you stop and you ask it, "What you mean you dumb? How are you dumb? You're not dumb. You're smart." Like, why would I say I'm dumb? I don't believe that I'm dumb. I'm smart. Like, that's stupid to even think that I'm dumb. I'm smart. Look, I'm smart. Get it out of here. You have to talk to yourself. You have to defeat the negativity. And I know a lot of people have issues with that because they don't recognize the success. Because everybody compares themselves to social media. And I'm just here to tell you that on social media, everybody winning. You can be whatever you want to be. Look at y'all favorite rappers. They can be whoever they want to be. As long as y'all don't know them, they can be whoever they want to be. All they need is this much space, right? The internet gives them this much space away from you, right? They'll be broke, or I'm not even gonna say broke. They can be at the level where they getting paid like a regular 9 to 5 worker, $40,000 a year to be a rapper. It's a job. They're getting paid that. They're gonna go buy their jewelry that might not be gold or it might not be natural diamonds, the stuff that a lot of y'all diss the person who's next to you trying, it'll be the same thing that they're wearing too, but they got a little separation, right? You don't know them. You might not ever meet them. That's separation. So you would give them more credit because you don't know them. So you can't just say, well, I remember them. I remember them. They never was had it like that. No, I just seen him yesterday. He had on some bogus Air Forces, right? Because you only know them on social media. Social media, anybody can be wherever they want to be. At a distance, people can be wherever they want to be. So stop comparing everything to the internet because you will make a win on a daily basis. If you read If you read a chapter of a book, but you never read books, even back in high school, you never read the book. So you spend one Monday morning, you get up and you read a book. You read the first chapter. Recognize that win. That's a win. You wasn't just doing that yesterday, last week, last month. That's a win because you just gained something. Even in that paragraph, you gained something. Even if the game wasn't even in that first paragraph, you gained some confidence because you said that you was gonna do something and you did it. You made the choice to be smart. Because in school, nobody wanted to be smart. Nobody wanted to read. It wasn't a thing to do. You can't say it was boring because y'all never read. Reading is actually fun. It's cool. It's detailed. It paints pictures. So it's like recognize the small wins. Stop paying attention to, oh, this person say that they just made $1 million and they just made $40,000 last month. You don't know that they made $40,000 last month. Stop letting that amp you up. Now you gotta make $40,000 next month. And you didn't even make $6,000 last month. Or you never even had $5,000. No. Maybe your goal is make an extra $1,000 this month outside of your regular work check, right? That's a win. Y'all can't be in competition with nobody else. It's only you. It's only you. Start to love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that negativity that come through, that's a battle. Like it's a battle. You gotta fight that tooth and nail. You gotta, no, not today, not today. I'm a Christian, so I say not today, Satan. All right? Fight that, fight that, fight that. Get that up out of there. You is the rawest. You is the coldest. You is the biggest. Right? No matter if you're a woman or a man, you the biggest. That's how you gotta feel. You don't let no comparison and nobody else make you feel like you're less than. Less than in who eyes? Not in God's. You feel me? So yeah, man. But the law of mentalism as well. Oh, the law of mentalism as well as the law of attraction. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I actually never heard of the law of mentalism, but I definitely can understand what it is. But yeah, man. Yeah, this and I mean let me change the speed though. I do wanna address too. Black people in victimhood. Black people in victimhood. Stop. 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 I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing y'all act like victims. I'm tired of seeing y'all fight to be victims. Like in every situation, somebody else could be a victim. It has nothing to do with black people. And black people come in like, hey, you're not going to be a bigger victim than us. No, you can't take our spots. That's our victim spot. You would not. And y'all stand on it like, nah, it's okay. It's okay. Let somebody else be the victims. It's okay. Don't enjoy being in the victim Olympics. It's not a place to be. It's not a place to be. Mm. It's like, when do you become a winner when you're a victim? I think a lot of people like the sympathy that being a victim get. They like for people to be like, you're okay. Just know that I'm here for you. I'm one call away. Call me if you need anything. I love you. Just know that you are loved. You need a hug. Oh my God, I know you can. It's just like y'all want that. Y'all want that. Those people don't mean that. They don't really love you. They don't really love you. Nobody loves a loser. They pity a loser. Who wants to be pitied? A loser, a victim. Stand up and fight back. Choose not to be a victim. You don't have to be a victim. You don't have to be a victim. Victims are victims are not victims are not created by the current bully. Victims are recognized by the current bully. A bully or a victimizer will see certain traits in you. Will see certain traits in you and be like, that person right there is my target. Look how they walk. Look how they talk. Look how they never look you in the eyes when you're talking to them. That's my victim. So they poke their chest out and they walk up and poke you in the forehead, like, ah, knowing that they ain't tough. They just know that you ain't gonna test it out. You're not finna test it and see, oh, let me see, is this guy tough? He poked me in my forehead, I'm finna knock him out. You're not finna do it. They're good at spotting out their victim, their victimizers. Victimizers find victims. Normally you become a victim in your household. And why black people be so concerned with white people, most of the time it be y'all black parents that was y'all first victimizers. But y'all ain't gonna be that honest. Y'all not gonna be honest and say, hey, you know what? When I walk past white people in the stores, uh, what? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna be honest and say that, you know what? When I run into white people in the stores, they're actually pretty cool people. They're always trying to conversate. They just be super friendly, like, you know. Actually, when I'm in a place where it's all black people, I'm more alert and I'm more on guard. Like, hey, who gonna do something to me? I'm kind of nervous. Y'all not gonna be that honest. Y'all don't black men. Y'all don't walk past a white man and clench y'all fists or feel like danger. It's when y'all walk past somebody who look like y'all most of the time, if you do it, because most likely, and this goes for any race, if you have been made a victim, it was by a person who looks like you. But a victim is never going to be honest about the real victimizer, right? Or the true bully, right? Because really, it's you against you. At some point, you bullying yourself if it's a bully. Because you telling yourself, yeah, the white man hold me down. When? When last time a white man held you down? Oh wait. If a white man ever held y'all down as a black man or a black woman, put it in the comment section. Put it in the comment section. I just want to know, because maybe I'm being naive. Right? If a white man or a white woman prevented you from ascending to a certain level, held you down, um, tried to harm you. And I don't want to hear like no internet stories. I want to hear like a story, a personal story from you. You know, maybe you come over here and explain to me. Don't get me wrong. If y'all prove me wrong, I'll be, oh, okay, okay, okay. Maybe just not me. Maybe they just didn't play with me. Maybe I look scary. I don't know. I thought I didn't. I didn't think I looked scary. I thought I just looked handsome. But maybe I look scared. Who knows, you know? So maybe I'm just a person they look at and say, no, I'm not messing with that guy. We're gonna see that guy over there. He looks like the perfect victim. He looks like he's gonna be so scared that he's gonna freeze up, not give a fight back or anything. Maybe so. Because a lot of y'all do fight to be victims, so y'all wouldn't fight in that moment to not be a victim. Y'all fought to be there. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? Who knows? Tomorrow I might be thinking different and I'll come back and apologize for today. No, I wouldn't. But I would apologize to God and ask for forgiveness. Um, but yeah, we have to stop. We have to stop. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. When you look around, it is nothing that's preventing you other than doing it. That's just like me with the podcast, right? I got all this space. I got a whole setup. I I got this thing that I claimed that I wanted to do. But here it is. I'm not consistent with content. I am going to be consistent from here on out. Well, I got y'all here right now. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna be live every Saturday. I might be live 2 days. That's my plan. One early in the morning, early in the day. That's gonna be for like inspirational stuff. Good information, good movements, whatever. It's not gonna be real combative from my end. Now that later on, so like right now, but it's gonna be a little earlier, maybe around like 6. That's gonna be like that energy of, yeah. Now since we got that out the way, it's time to agitate. That type of energy. But I decided to do 2 shows because I'm looking at Joliet like, man, what happened? At one time, we had like 4 podcasts, 5 podcasts, to the point where we was trying to figure out, okay, you doing yours on this day? Okay, I'm not gonna do mine on that day. Look, I'm gonna do mine on this day. Da, 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 all this planning to the point where we ain't got no content, we ain't got no shows. You know, we got people who like to watch our shows. They waited to tune in, and we abandoned them, right? We abandoned them. I'm not gonna say we, because I ain't went nowhere. I've been like this, you know. I pop in when I pop in. You hear me? Like it is what it is. But I can do better, and I am gonna do better. Y'all got my word. You hear me? And I'm a figure y'all out because actually, I really want to know what Joliet want from the content creators because that's what I chose to be my target. I chose Will County to be my target, right? Because Joliet and by location, Will County is what I love the most. And I want to create something that Joliet can love, right? And can take pride in and could come on and not be scared of big bad breezy. Y'all come on and kick it with me. Even if y'all got a discrepancy, come here and snap. Have y'all discrepancy. Don't be chicken. Everybody be chicken. No, I'm not coming on there. I'm not gonna respond to him. I'm gonna show him I'm mad. It's okay. Stop being so emotional. It's and stop belittling the city. It's okay. Like one day we'll be big with the help of you. One day we'll be big. All we need is a like, a share, some comments. Talk about the Joliet content, the Joliet music. Talk about it like y'all talk about these people y'all don't know who could be in the same position as y'all cousin who do the same thing, or y'all friend who do the same thing, or y'all town mate who do the same thing. Like, it's okay. But I'm choosing to focus on Joliet and Will County. So y'all let me know what it is that y'all want from y'all content. who it is that y'all want from y'all content. If it's somebody that y'all be like, hey, I want to see y'all two have a conversation, shoot it. We can have a conversation. Or the earlier in the day show, maybe y'all want more people to hear about this other person. The earlier in the day show would be better for them because then sit down and hear them out. So let me know. And stop being so lame and an enemy to y'all hometown. That's why I created the most hated platform. I know a lot of people would confuse it for like us saying that we're the most hated. Nah, that wasn't the goal or the meaning. The meaning of the most hated was it represented the hometown hatred that all hometowns have across the United States. All right. In every hometown, you have that hatred towards your hometown because it's like y'all ain't nothing. Y'all ain't know nothing. I know y'all. I see y'all every day. It's just that familiarity. Look, I make mistakes, y'all. I'm not perfect. That's why I be trying to show y'all. But y'all think I'm perfect and y'all think I act like I'm perfect. But anywho, y'all, it's like, so that's where the name came from, the most hated. It's not because I feel like I'm the most hated. I'm loved by all my people. I think I get the most love. But it's like, do I do do the love from others do anything for me? Not really. It's not like I just aim for people's love. It's not my goal when I wake up or at some point throughout the day to be like, let me go get some love for some people. Let me make some people like me. Let me I just want love. Like that ain't my thing. It's either you love who I am or you don't. Everybody's not gonna love who I am. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. If I was everybody's cup of tea, I would go to the mirror and I would see what's wrong with me. Because if everybody loves me, something wrong there. Because majority of people love things of the world. Things of the world. They fight against truth. They fight against God's way. So if everybody love me, I'm heading to the mirror. It's time to get right. I'll put that in one of my songs. But it's like that. I really stand behind that. So it's like, hey, love is cool. Having people love you is cool. I don't want people to hate me. Um, but I don't care either way. Because to hate somebody, you have to once love them. I heard that. I wonder, do that even make sense? In order to hate somebody, you had to once love them. If I thought about that statement, I think it would. The way that you connect those two is because they're like the strong feelings. They're like the opposite of strong feelings. The strongest feeling of like is love. The strongest feeling of dislike is hate. So in order to reach way over there to hate, you had to come way from the extreme side of love. So I guess in a way, I don't know, maybe so. Yeah, because if you really think about it, when you see true hatred like that, hatred in the person's eye, right? It's usually from the people who you expected to love you or you thought they loved you, right? So yeah, it makes sense. Um, Sada, you say, uh, let me see, you wrote a couple oh we okay, celebrate the small wins. They're a step that lead to the big ones for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? You gotta celebrate the small wins. It all adds up. It all adds up. 23 small steps. 23 small steps. Zoomed out. Right? It's 23 small steps. Zoomed out, look like one big leap. It's like if you look at the stock market. I don't know how many people here look at the stock market, but if you look at the hour chart or the just at hour chart, right? It may be this, right? For an hour. For the last 5 hours, it may have been this. But now if you go to the daily chart, it might just be this. It's bigger, you know what I'm saying? It's a big step, you know. I hope I didn't elaborate too much. I hope I didn't confuse y'all, but I'm just, you know. But anyways, let's see. 23 small steps equals one huge step. You can't walk in power if you're always pleading for pity, for sure, definitely. People stay stuck because they love the comfort of being a victim more than the challenge of being accountable. Yes, I actually agree with that. I agree with that, right? It's easier in the short term. It's easier to settle in and be comfortable with being a loser, right? It's easy, right? It's easy to be a victim because you don't have to do nothing but lie there and be victimized, right? And blame the world. Oh my God, it's their fault. It's their fault. But it's a challenge to get up in that moment where you been a victim, where you lie down there and let the victimizers do what they do. It takes real strength to get up and say, hey, it's not on the victimizer. It's not your fault. It's me. Why did I lie there? How much do I think of myself? It's hard to look in the mirror and look at the ugly scars, or not even the ugly scars. That's a negative thought. The beautiful face, and say that I can. The muscles, and say that I can. The sophistication in the eyes, and say that I can. It's hard because you haven't, but you have to forgive yourself at a certain point too. You have to, right? And that was a lesson. That was one of the first lessons that I got when I started building my own relationship with God. That was one of the first lessons I had. It was forgiveness, right? Because I was in the area of forgiveness, I was ignorant and I was loud and ignorant. I always felt like, man, I didn't do wrong. I don't mess up relationships, right? You did me wrong. So if I just decide to pick at you or do something today or, you know, just choose violence today, I can because you did me wrong. Like I didn't do you wrong. You know, and I was like that and I was loud and I would tell people like this, like, yeah, like they did me wrong, right? But when I went to the Bible and it said that in order for me to be forgiven, I had to first forgive others who trespassed against me. And I'm like, hold on, God. So you mean to tell me all this time I've been trying to figure out what was going wrong? My numbers was right. I'm good. My numbers be right. The networking is right. Everything aligns. It aligns to the point I get somebody else this game. It works for them. Man, it works for them. And I be so happy for them. I root them on. Yeah. And I be like, wow, it ain't work for me. Right? It's proven. It's proven. I'm good. Just know that. I'm good in that area. But it wasn't working. And I'm like, you know what, God? Now I figured it out. So it wasn't working for me. I wasn't catching my blessings because I didn't forgive. So therefore I wasn't forgiven by God. And at that point, I knew that I had to forgive. I was prepared to forgive, but I couldn't. It was just some people that I was like, I don't know how. So I talked to God. I said, hey, God, man, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm telling you, and you know my heart, that I forget them. I want to forget them. I forgive them. I forgive them. But I don't know how. I don't know how. I'm not I'm not there yet. So I'm gonna need you to just take care of this one. This one is on you because I don't know how, right? And just me giving it to God, God did what God do, and it was easier. So it's a must that you forgive others in order to be forgiven by God. There's a third part to that. You have to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for being a victim. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I mean, you knew that you was lying down. You knew that you could have stood up and got away. You knew that you didn't have to be a victim. You knew when you was crying out foul that it wasn't really a foul. You was on your LeBron shit. You knew that. Okay, forgive yourself. Who cares? Move along. You're gonna stay there just to prove that, look, I wasn't faking. See, I never got up. That just shows you that I couldn't. Get up and forgive yourself. It's okay. Dust off, smile like, my bad, y'all. I was just joking. You feel me? But yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Now, as long as you keep telling yourself, this happened to me instead of I'm learning from it, you'll keep receiving the same cycles for sure, for sure. Words is everything. You have it's power in the tongue. The Bible will tell you that the tongue is like a double-edged sword. Right? So you gotta watch what you say. You gotta watch what you say. Your words are powerful. You speak words into existence. If you look up the definition of past and future, like when everybody always want to remind you that you are a slave, you gotta know talking about the past into your future is a horrible thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So the world will tell you you always should know your history because history is if you don't, history will repeat itself. But the Bible tell you to focus on present day, not the future, not the past. So it's like it come to a point as a Christian, you be like, who am I gonna listen to? God or the world? Because the people I see that stuck on, well, we was a slave. Well, this country did us wrong. They still are slaves today, and they're still being done wrong. And in reality, they're not, but they are. Hmm. Emotion, no damage. But yeah, that's most people. That's most people. And we can't focus on the past, right? Because the next word that I say after the last word is the future, right? So I don't want to speak past that was yesterday into tomorrow. That's not that's not I'm not trying to live there. I'm trying to live in present day, right? I wasn't so great. How long the stream been going? 53 minutes. I wasn't so great 30 minutes ago, 23 minutes into the stream. But I can be great right now at the 54th minute. You feel what I'm saying? If I choose to. I can sit right here and focus on I messed up 23 words, including that 124 in this stream, or I can focus on my next mess up. Or I cannot. I can just go. And guess what? Eventually I'm going to be better because I choose to be better. I don't want to be a victim to even myself. You hear me? That's not the way to go. You hear me? Now, now, I was talking at the beginning about a lot of women want emotional loyalty, but a lot of people are emotional damaged, right? Emotionally damaged. So And all in all, it's like, fellas, y'all gotta understand that enough to make the decision on, do y'all want to be that for the person that you guys are with, because that's really what they want, but they don't understand it. But that's what they want, right? And if it's gonna change who you are, it's gonna, you might not want to, but I'm not here to give you no advice, because it's like, what would I do? But it's what would you do, and it's not about me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, make sure y'all take a quick stop, real quick. Stop real quick. Take the time out to like, share, and comment. I see some more people in the chat. You know what? Maybe you guys are writing on Facebook, because I don't think this is popping up on here. Let me see. Joliet is not a real place. Gotta be AI. Look at that. What does that mean? What does that mean, Reed Montana? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Let me see. Let me see. Maybe it was some. Let me see. But yeah, man, what happened to Angel Boo? Y'all know what happened to Angel Boo? I ain't talked to her in about. I ain't talked to Angel Boo in about 4 months. She might be pregnant. Y'all need to go check on her. I need to go check on her. BK, I ain't talked to BK in about 4 months too. He probably mad at me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He probably mad at me. He always be mad at me. He'll be mad. He won't talk to me for 4 months. I'm like, dude, stop it. You want to call, just hit me up, Brody. You ain't gotta be all lame and in your feelings. Um, you know what I'm saying? DA got me blocked. I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to talk. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to talk. Man, DP. I can't say nothing about DP. You know what? I can't say nothing about DP. DP might be the realest person in the world. You hear me? I ain't gonna say nothing about DP. The car booties disappeared. Man, you know what I'm saying? Jen said he ready to come back. He been on the internet. Yeah, man, I want to talk about the music, man. Top 25, top 25. That tape, that tape, that tape. You know what I'm saying? That tape. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Because they ain't give me no insider information. They ain't give me no insider information. The only insider information that I got was that I ruined the party. I'm like, how? I wasn't even invited to the party. I didn't even come to the party. I ain't even know when the party was. But hopes all is well. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if I need to drop a Joliet tape. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if they don't drop this Joliet tape, even if they do drop it, I'm dropping the Joliet tape. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to get all the young guys, all the young artists, all the young beat makers. Yeah, man. Don't make me do it. But, man, drop that. They ain't give me no insider information, though. But Jimp been on the internet cut up. One time, man, I went on the internet and I'm like, man, because I was planning on doing a pod like a couple weeks ago. And I went on the internet, I say, hey, man, send me some insider information. I'm gonna start podcasting. I need to know something so we can pump it. Right before that, Jit posted. I didn't know that until I got off the internet. Really, it just popped up on my mind. I just went on there and posted, got off. I scrolled, but I wasn't scrolling, right? I'm like, when I said mine, I go to my text message, I see Gent. I'm like, oh man, they finna think we was in cahoots. He said I was thinking the same thing. We was not in cahoots. Hey, You know what I'm saying? Common Sense Not Common is coming real soon. Jen said he about ready, man. He told me let him know. Let him know. So Jen might be here next week, matter of fact. He might be here next week. Yeah, man, Jen. Hey, you gotta pull up next week, man. I need to hear why you out here messing with these people, man. Why are you out here messing with these people, bro? You got it. Come on, bro. You gotta stop, bro. You have to stop. Don't discourage them. Don't do it. Right? But yeah, Jet, you gotta come sit down and explain to the people what you own, man, because I think Jet got a good heart. You know what I'm saying? I think it might be a reasonable explanation for the things that he's doing online, right? And Bo, I tagged Bo like, hey, let me know what's up. You know what? I actually called Bo. I think I called Bo beforehand. Matter of fact, I think I called him and said, hey man, or after I said, hey man, what's up, man? I need some insight. He like, all right, bro. Let me call you right back. He didn't call me back. And it sounded like he was in his feelings too. Maybe put you in a guillotine. I'll put him in a guillotine before, you know. Had to teach him, who was big dog around this mud. You feel me? But yeah, I think he was in his feelings too. You might have to come sit down and explain your feelings too. You feel me? Renzo been on 2K. I don't think he in his feelings. I just think he playing 2K. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, where's the tape? I'm waiting. I'm the media guy. Give me a sneak peek. I need the rough copies. I need the ones that's not mixed and mastered. I don't need the finished copy. I'm an artist. I know what it's supposed to be. Give me something. But then again, I'm dealing with 2K and feelings. You know what I'm saying? 2K and feelings. Hmm. Who else on that tape? Who on that tape? I need to know. Maybe, maybe y'all can promote yourselves. If they won't promote y'all, maybe y'all can come sit right here and promote yourselves. We can make it work like that. Somebody has to promote. I know Joliet is this little small place that everybody looks down upon and say, hey, I'm bigger than Joliet. What I'm aiming for is bigger than this place. Y'all can have Joliet. Joliet don't mean nothing to me. I'm going after the big old world. You guys have small minds. I'll be around people who are not from Joliet. I'll be in cities that's not Joliet. I'm doing bigger and better things than Joliet. There's a lot of people like that. They be like, hey, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Every city is home to somebody. Just because you're somewhere that's not your home, that don't mean you say, hey, this place is bigger than my home. It's probably not. And plus, which I gotta understand though, I may say it in a joking manner or in a way that people will get offended or people laugh. But like y'all have to think about it. It's no competition in Will County. It's no competition. Think about business. If you have a business where you're selling a product, you don't want to start selling a product in a saturated market. Then the customer have to comb through all the noise. They have to run into 5 bad products before they run into your product. And then your product might not even be good, but you don't know because it took so long from the customer for the customer to get there to tell you that, hey, that product is kind of, and now you fix it. Now you got to wait 7 times down the road because now they're not going to come to you on the 5th time because it was a bad experience. They come to you 7 times down the road. They're combing through all the noise just to make it back to you. Now, if you put that same product in a market that's less saturated, right? Meaning you're the only one or one of just a few, they get to you faster. It's customers for everybody. See, it's enough money for everybody. But if everybody runs to the same market, you run to LA, New York, Atlanta, you're throwing yourself in saturated markets where you may get hurt or you might be sleeping on the side of the road or in a parking garage, calling it dedication and your journey and hoping and praying for success on the other side because this is what your favorite person that your idol said that they went through. I slept in garages. I slept in the 6 on Hollywood Boulevard with the roaches. I walked down Hollywood Boulevard at night, smelled like hot piss. And it was weird things going on that kind of scared me. Demonic things going on that kind of scared me. It was pretty scary. I thought Hollywood was beautiful. But I'm going to stick with it to the end. I'm going to make it to the finish line. It's no other option but this one. And then the option never come through. And then you one of them weird people on Hollywood Boulevard at night. Because everybody ain't going to make it in a saturated market. You go to places that's oversaturated and you realize you're not that good. Or you're good, but you're not as good as you thought you were. Or you're not willing to do things that some others would do for the opportunity. It's compromises get made when there's a lot of options. Good thing about options is you have a choice. When you got options, you have a choice. If it was one option, that's not choice. Options is plural, right? When you have options, now you got choice. You can choose. Boom, you. Just say all the options can sing. Okay, well, how are we gonna weed this down, Brian? Let's see who can jump up in the air and hold it for 3 seconds. Who can jump in the air and hold it for 3 seconds? Oh, you can? That's the one. And that one, she might have been good at jumping in the air and holding it for 3 seconds, but not as good as a singer as the rest of the options. But guess what? She'll do. So stop downplaying y'all market. If y'all understand y'all market, y'all can be big. I don't know if y'all ever been in front of labels or anything, but since you guys probably never have, and probably never will, the main thing that the labels ask you is, how is your following at home? Or how is your support at home? If you're the person that's gonna go in there and say, well, you know, in my hometown, there's a lot of stuff going on and it's like filled with hatred. Nobody shows anybody love. It's like a place like, man, like, that's why I'm here. I figured I'll tackle the world because it's so much there. I don't wanna go there. No, that place is filled with hatred. Nobody follows you. Nobody supports you. You go there with all the excuses. You look like a victim. Joliet got 151,000 people in it. You don't know 151,000 people. You probably know a good 200. You probably met a good 1,500 throughout your life. You don't know 150,000 of them. 149,000 is some change. You don't know them. People don't know you. If you target them, maybe they'll like you because they don't know you. Maybe they don't have self-hatred. Maybe they see you and they just want to support you because you're from where they from. You never know. Because this market is filled with no competition. You know, when a person really gets to compete, you leave. And it's fine. But who's going to focus on this place? Who's going to take it on? Who's going to be like, hey, I got it. I'm going to take it on. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do what everybody else is scared to do. Who's going to do it? Me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And if I get guests on the show that's from other places that's big, guess what? I'm bringing them to Joliet. I'm not going to them. They got to come to my home, and they're going to be guests. It's not going to be their show. It's going to be Joliet's. You know, we're going to have good hospitality. But it's Joliet. So who's going to do it? Me. While everybody else at home, like, man, I wish I could. This and that. I'm going to start back doing the podcast next week. Start back making music. Man, Breeze just inspired my emotions and feelings. I'm about to drop this tape. I'm about to get up and do it. While y'all doing that, I'm going to just be doing it because y'all got to put the emotions to the side. Stop letting emotions be y'all inspiration. Let the outcome be y'all inspiration. The outcome could be you learn to speak better. The outcome could be whatever it is that you want it to be. It don't have to be monetary. I like good conversation. I love great conversation. Anybody that know me know I love a great conversation. I love a great debate. I love it. You know, like if you're too boring, I don't want to talk to you. If I'm talking to you and it's like we ain't really having fun kicking it, it's only because like I haven't figured out what you're into yet. Once I figure out what you're into, we're gonna have a great conversation. And that's why I do podcasts. It's for great conversations, but it's not like that with a lot of people, and that's fine. Hopefully I can inspire some people. And I thank you guys for showing up. I thank you guys for showing up, joining in and joining in with me, chilling with Breeze. Thank you guys. I will be here every Saturday. Every Saturday. Next, you know what? I'm not even saying I might do 2 shows. Look, Saturday, I'll be here at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Saturday, and I'll be back at 6 a.m. I might have a topic that I put out on the internet, but I'm really not. We chilling. We chilling, man. We gonna talk about our week. We gonna kick it. And y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what's up or send me something throughout the week. It don't matter. We can talk about whatever. I'm an open book. I'm an open book. We can talk about whatever. Y'all can address anything. Y'all can come up on screen. I can add y'all in on the screen. Just say y'all couldn't make it in or y'all just want to tap in and say something. Y'all don't feel like typing in the comment section. Y'all can pop on the screen. I'll add y'all to the screen. It's no problem. Y'all can call it. Y'all can't cuss me out, though. I was going to say y'all can tap in and cuss me out. Nah. I'm not even gonna invite that energy. We ain't gotta cuss each other out. Be respectful. Um, you know, only God knows your heart. So listen, I'm out of here. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Setters World, I love you. I'm out of here, y'all. Thank you for being here with me.